In this video, I'm in beautiful Vilnius, Lithuania, and I'll give you a brief walking tour of some of the highlights of this amazing city. Hello, I'm Phil Ernest, and this is my 74th country, Lithuania.
Never lost roamer with Phil Ernest.
Look at these old classic buildings here in Vilnius, the old part of town. One of the first things you can expect to see while walking around Vilnius are a lot of old classic churches. The thing that makes these churches unique is they were not only made in different time periods, but also the architecture style as well. This is the Vilnius Cathedral. It is the main Catholic cathedral in Lithuania. It is situated in Vilnius Old Town, just off of Cathedral Square. While sightseeing in churches may not be your ideal way of sightseeing, I highly recommend making an exception to the rule and going out and checking out this one. The architecture style of this cathedral is Gothic, Baroque, Neoclassic. The current structure of this cathedral began in 1779 and was completed in 1783. So this cathedral was completed in 4 years. Just to give you an idea on how high up and how big this church is inside, look at this. Really huge columns, and it goes on all the way here. This is just the very side view of it. This is a little better side angle showing of the altar up close. But look at how big that is, right there. And this is the altar right here to the left, and this is the backdrop of it. And the cool thing about this church is you can even go back of that. And just a few steps away from the altar, you find this little hidden gem, a cathedral within a cathedral. As you walk in, you take a look upward toward under the dome, and you can fully appreciate how magnificently beautiful and big this church is once you're inside of it. And this is the church from behind the altar. Down here, they have another little sacristy down here. Wow, really multifunction. You start to find more and more. At first I thought it was just an in and out church, but not knowing they have all these other little hidden doorways around it. Let's go check out what this is over here. Up here, so let's see if I can get up there, how hard that is to get up there. It's just really neat. Look at that, the bell tower high atop there, and then those two hands right there grasping each other on the walk up to the very top of that tower. Pretty neat. And this is some more museums down below here and over this way. Whole lot of museums in this city. If you want to go to the very top up there where those towers are at, you could either walk that way up there that way, or you could catch this tram and it'll take you all the way up. Although I haven't seen it running today in the rainy weather. Okay, so here's the back way up. I'm going up the castle tower now. A few steps going up here. That's the destination right there. Shouldn't take more than 5 minutes to get up there. But with a little rain, it's a little slow in going. Okay, so they have stairs you can go up or continue walking around this path up to the top here. Almost there. A look around to the city. So this is what it looks like from up here. That's a museum right there. The bell tower, you can go up in there. There's a museum. And then this is what it looks like from over the edge here. A view from high atop Lithuania, panning the city. And this is the presidential palace here in Vilnius, Lithuania, that's been part of many important events down through history, originally constructed in 1387. This is neat. Look at this building here. So this is part of the cool thing of seeing Old Town on these little cobblestone roads here with the shops. Vilnius Old Town is quite impressive. A little pop-up souvenir stand right here in the rain. Look at, oh, little frogs. Real vintage Old Town, looking a lot like the Old Town I saw in Stockholm, Tallinn, Riga, and now Vilnius. Look at this. And then they got these great big huge bell tower churches right there. Let's see if I can get into that church. So this is the university right here. Now you do have to pay to go up to the bell tower. It's one of the highest towers here in all of Vilnius, but it's free to look around here And that looks like there's a church right there. So I'm gonna go check this out in the church and look a panoramic view here of the campus itself. Look at this, nice little square. Look at that, really nice. Let's go see how this church looks inside here. This is St. John's Church on the university campus of Vilnius. It was constructed in 1738 and was finally completed in 1748. It took 10 years to build this church. It is a Baroque, Gothic, Renaissance architecture style. Take a look at that beautiful altar. And equally as impressive as that altar, take a look at that big, beautiful pipe organ in the back of the church. And this is the church right here, the University Church. Beautiful, very busy church inside. It's funny, it's not too well kept on the outside, but on the inside it's really nice. More of the university campus right here. Look at beautiful architecture, these buildings. The beautiful architecture buildings along with these little shops that you could, restaurants, boutiques. It's just filled with them in this area. Churches. I have to say, this isn't as much of a tourist trap, I would say, as the other two old towns that I saw in Riga and Tallinn, where they had a lot of souvenir shops. This one is more of an active. Another really neat thing I like about these old part of these towns is they have artwork all over the place. Architecture pops up when you least expect it. Now, here's a church over here to the left. Let me try to make my way over there and take a look at it, see if it's open. This is the Dominican Church of the Holy Spirit. The interior of this church is one of the most valuable of all Lithuanian churches and is characterized by Rococo decorations. One of the most ornate Baroque churches in Vilnius. Many believe that the city's first church stood in this place when Gedimis ruled. As I pan the camera up, looking under the dome, you can appreciate its beauty. This church features 16 altars, spectacular organs, and 45 paintings. While this church is absolutely gorgeous, make no mistake about it, the thing that caught my eye was the lack of seating in this church. And the reason for that is because all of the masses are done in Polish, and since only 7% of the people speak Polish in Lithuania, there isn't a need for a lot of seating. One of the neat things I really enjoyed about walking the old town of Vilnius is coming upon little businesses like this one. This one specializing in baked goods for weddings. Check out the attention to detail as they decorated this building. That is absolutely fantastic. Okay, so this is some more of the neat little walking streets they have here. Look, little boutiques, wine shops, jewelry. They've got it all. And then the artwork hanging from the top. Really pretty, this Vilnius. Much prettier than I actually anticipated. This is beautiful. Wish I would have planned to spend more time here. So right now I'm going to head on over to that church over there in the distance with like a crown on it and see if that's open. So this is where the start of the Germans started to occupy. Right here, look, this explains it. Vilnius Ghetto, 1941 to 1943, when they were occupied by Nazi Germany. In those 2 years, they destroyed a lot of the Jewish communities, killing hundreds of Jewish people. And more of the old town here with nice narrow streets, walking, outdoor dining. Wow, look at that. Nice street. Check this out. They turned this, what looks to have been a church before, into a restaurant. So they bought this place and they're serving some Lithuanian food. So this is the city hall, town hall, the center of town here. Look at that. Pan around this big area. This is considered like the center. So this is for the love of music right here. Big music hall. And then the big arch over here. Okay, so let me see what's happening with this arch over here. There's something here. It looks like a church here. So after going through those gates, this is what I found. This is the monastery of the Holy Trinity Church. Currently, it is going under restoration. This church has quite a history. The church originally dates back to 1514 and features elements of Gothic, Baroque, and Neo-Byzantine architecture. The church, which was extensively altered after a serious fire in the middle of the 18th century, has been on a slow comeback ever since. So that will more than do it for my walk around the beautiful old town of Vilnius. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up, please subscribe to the channel, and thank you so much for watching.